So what's something that we don't know as viewers about the Bachelorette Mansion?
Some inside stuff.
Inside the mansion.
I love the mansion.
The dishwasher doesn't work. I say that they would, imagine, how many girls, like once the first rose ceremony happens, there's what, like 19 girls?
I don't
Living
know,
in a house, eating, drinking. Yeah, I don't think you ever did the dishes once, so you probably don't remember.
I don't think I did.
I know you didn't. I remember sitting there being like, I would be washing them and someone would come and put a plate as I'm washing them and I'm like, are you gonna wash that or is that for me to do again?
Not real. It's you.
Yeah, you're all Becca here.
No, that's you.
So yeah.
Another thing that you don't know that was just pure torture is you have 20 plus girls in a house all living together. They don't run the AC because the AC is too loud for the audio picks up the AC.
It's the same thing in here.
So we're in the middle of the summer filming, and you got girls using their blow dryers, their straighteners, girls trying to get their lashes on, it's just melting off their face.
Oh.
I mean, it's pure just panic in times of getting ready for rose ceremonies in the house.
And the last thing I'll say, so that we're sharing 3 bathrooms amongst all of us.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, and one of luckily my room had a crate or grate over the mirror, so like you could only see in like squares. So we would be out on the balcony with like our compact mirror being
Oh
like,
yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
You guys always looked amazing.
So we want to know about clothes. Are they your clothes? Do they give you clothes?
When you're a contestant.
When you're a contestant.
Let's
of
start
course.
with
Yeah.
and then we'll get to the Bachelor.
They're all of our clothes. I think I borrowed, on the first season I was on, I borrowed clothes from friends. I bought dresses from Forever 21, and then my night 1 dress, it was the sequin dress that was my sister's from like 5 years before that, and I put a shoestring around to belt it and then like bloused it so no one could see it.
You had to go through 2 seasons of new wardrobes,
Yeah.
though,
Right.
so that's double whammy for you.
That was the worst
tough.
part of The Bachelor, is packing for The Bachelor.
I can't even imagine the amount of money spent because you guys always look flawless every single date. JoJo, I want to know, when you're the Bachelorette, do you get hair? Do you get makeup? Do you get clothes?
You're treated better, that's for sure.
I hope so.
I had a stylist for the show, so it's actually pretty cool. When you become the lead, you spend like your first basically week before the show starts doing fittings. So you walk into the stylist's house, it's all done in his house, and there's just racks of gowns and couture and right off the runway and like all these amazing pieces. And you just go in and you just start going through the racks and pulling things that you like, and then you narrow it down and then you do the fitting. So that part was like a movie, like a scene out of Sex and the City for me. It was like a moment I'll never forget. And we had a makeup artist, but I did my own hair the whole season.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
So do you get to keep the dresses?
No. But for some reason, they let me keep the dress I was dumped in, but not the dress that I was engaged in. I'm very confused by that.
Wait, you didn't keep the dress you were engaged in?
No, it's sitting somewhere in a warehouse. I don't know.
I got to keep the one I got dumped into.
Why do they do that?
It's a manipulation.
Consolation prize.
They feel bad?
They feel bad, so they give you the
exactly.
dress.
They're like, you don't get the dress, but you get the ring. Oh, you got dumped, you can have the dress. It's bad luck anyway.
I was gonna say, I need to sell that or something.
Safe to say we're not wearing that dress anytime soon.
No. That's
Okay.
done.
So when you guys aren't on a date, what goes on? What are we doing?
Painting our nails.
I'm just like,
Blow drying each other's clip-in
Weaves.
extensions. Yeah.
We painted our nails almost like 3 to 4 times in a day, over and over again. Like we would paint it and then be like, nah, let's try it again.
We have the time.
We played a lot of games with food, the Oreo game.
Oh yeah.
You just make do with what you got.
and
Yeah.
you have no phones.
No phone, no TV. Well, not until you get to top 4. You're like,
You don't
Yeah.
have phones the whole time.
not a phone, but you have a TV. You have like a little more freedom because you're alone
Yeah, and you're in a hotel.
in a hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they took the TVs out of the hotel room.
Not me. I had TV the whole time. Well, I didn't make it
Screw
to top
left
4
and
on
right.
Ben, but on Grace's season.
I'm more of a pushover, and like I follow the rules. Like I'm a rule
She
follower.
is such a rule follower. It drives me crazy.
And I hate that about me. But
I'm just like-
I also get anxious when I do bad things. So
No,
I'm just like,
I brought my phone on the second season. I snuck a phone onto Ben's season, and I would just like.
Ooh,
Am I allowed to
the
say that?
oh,
I'll say that.
no, but then
Okay.
then you taught me to do that. and
Yeah,
then-
no. So I had it, and she was the only person who knew. She'd be like, can I use your phone real quick? And she'd go into the bathroom and make this whole scene. I'm like, just be discreet. Don't get me caught.
Did I do that?
Yes, you emailed someone.
Well, then
your dad.
Email. Oh, Dad.
Yeah.
But then she was like, okay, here's the game plan. You're becoming the Bachelorette. Need you to sneak in a phone so we can talk. I snuck in an iPad and a phone. So I'm like, oh, we're doing this. I'm breaking rules. Like, within the first 2 days, my iPad was found, and I got so anxious. But then I still had my burner phone, and I had it tucked away.
You never used it.
Because I didn't want to break the rules, so I never used it. And she got so pissed. I came back. She's like, not a single text. Not a single, nothing.
I'm like, I
Why
had
did we
to
get you
read
that?
Reality Steve to see where you were. This is devastating.
So, yeah.
Our best friend.